Hey Scorpios, welcome to your February reading. If you're new, welcome guys. To my lovely loyal subscribers, welcome back guys. Let's see what we have going on. Some of you single but your heart's not. There's obstacles in the way because I don't think that you guys are in an open relationship. You might be interested in somebody or somebody might be interested in you, but there's obstacles. I don't believe that you guys will see. This reading will be for February. I haven't done any for a while. I've had a lot going on, but for my lovely loyal subscribers, welcome back guys. Let's see what's going on here. Short-term relationship. Yeah, you're not interested in nothing short-term, and this is why you might be keeping yourself single until you find somebody worthy. Not really looking for anything short-term. It's just not you. You'd rather just be single and, you know, keep looking for a relationship. This open relationship thing, yeah, no commitment, just casual. No, if you tried it, I feel like you're finding it challenging. Your past story might be that it was difficult to let go of somebody, and this is why, you know, you might have faced some short-term relationships or somebody that wasn't really the one for you. You might have been uninterested but trying to make yourself interested to try and get over somebody from the past and found obstacles in the way of these relationships. So money, luck, wealth, finances coming your way. I definitely feel there's been obstacles there too, but don't worry, these were just short-term obstacles. And I know a lot of people are going to say, this has been going on forever. This is because Scorpios, you transform, you change, you adapt, you grow at a faster rate than most. So it can be quite challenging to do this all the time. If you're going down the wrong path for what's good for you, you'll find these obstacles. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it, right? And this is where that phrase is coined, blessing in disguise. So usually if you're blocked from a path, it's not meant for you. And I do feel like you'll probably try climb over those obstacles as best as you can and bend and duck and weave, but it's just not you. So I feel like you've been focused on self-love, money, rather than people who put obstacles in the way of your relationship. You might be blocking people out now and just focused on your peace, which is wonderful. If you've been walking down this path and for a long time and you don't know which way to go because of these obstacles that have been in the way, in no time at all, right? In no time at all, you are going to find the way. So don't give up. You're about to win. This money, this luck, whatever it is, this finances, these was all happening for a reason, to get you on the right track. These delays, these blocks, I just feel like it was redirecting you to what is best for you, because I don't think, you know, you're the one who's in these open relationships. You're not about all this cheating and things like that, because when you give yourself completely to a person. Now, of course, we can have cross-watchers that are saying, you know, a Scorpio's done that to me and then blocked me. They've put an obstacle in the way. They was not ready for this intimacy that you brought to them. And of course, it doesn't just depend on our sun sign. There's the moon, the Venus, all of it going on in our chart. They had obstacles that they felt they couldn't face while holding on to you, because I feel like you made them look or brought up some trigger within them that they just couldn't handle, as well as everything else that's going on in their life. Because even if they're a bad guy, they'll have some obstacles. So yeah, let's just look at it for what it is. As a Scorpion here, you face a lot of obstacles, a lot of changes, transformations. Even if the obstacles were just short term, they could have been a lot, and it seems never ending. So I definitely feel like you're not interested in anything quick, anything disturbing your peace while you're on this path to your own abundance here. Because I feel like this is people who come in and disturb your peace, right? So these blockages here, I definitely feel that they was there for a reason. Like I said, a blessing in disguise. You know, a lot of people don't like to say it, but maybe you're figuring out that you was blocking yourself from moving forward. Sometimes it's just the words we say that, you know, stop us from manifesting what it is we want. Sometimes it's, you know, because we're holding on to something from the past, you know, falling in love with potential rather than who that person is. So I believe that this path was blocked this time for you to stop doing this, to stop falling in love with potential, to stop giving more than you receive. This time it was some sort of big awakening, some big changes that have gone on. So this boulder that was blocking you was big. You couldn't overcome it. You couldn't bend around it. There was no ignoring it. You had to face this boulder. You had to face this obstacle. It's like trying to love somebody and somebody doesn't want to love you, and trying to help somebody up and they don't want helping up. You end up dragging yourself down, and you can't pour from your cup if your cup is empty. So you've had to learn to stop doing this. Let's see what we have for our lovely Scorpios in February. High Priestess. This is you guys. High Priestess energy. Nobody lies to you but you, Scorpio, right? So this is why I feel like, don't be triggered or offended by it, that sometimes we block ourselves, because nobody can lie to you. But I feel like having got this information, it now opens up these new doors to you. Now the obstacles can be removed. I feel going forward, this is what you'll see. Trust your intuition here. It's like you're a healer or a curse breaker, a generational cycle of that you've had to break. It's not just been your own problems, it's been a lot. So definitely here, it's time to move forward with the knowledge that you know and put it into practice here, okay? Because the High Priestess, you can't go past this door that she's in front of, or this boulder, until this lesson is understood. So this time there was no getting away from it, there was no getting around it. You just had to face it, and this is what's going on here. Knight of Swords. So this could be that, you know, you expected somebody who to leave you, to run back into your life, to be talking to you, and they did the opposite. So you went through the downfall of the ego. There's no communication. It can feel like you've done all you can. You've said all the words one person can say, and nothing moved this boulder. So this could be something you're not used to. You know, things not actually going the way or sorting it out as easy as possible. You found out some truth that was very painful, you know, and maybe it's just that it was you standing in your own way. It was you holding on to somebody who didn't serve you. But whatever this truth that you found out, could be, you know, that you looked at a relationship as very serious and the other person was acting like the relationship was open and looking around and things like that. So this came in. This news was very distressing, very hurtful. So you could have found out some very hurtful news at this time, delivered to you by somebody else here. The air energy that, you know, we're currently in, I feel like this can make you overconfident if you're feeling good and you've understood your lessons and you're at the end of this. Don't allow it to your ego to rise back up. It's about not becoming, you know, overly masculine and becoming unbalanced again, okay? Judgment. It's time for the boulder to move. It's time for the obstacle to be removed here, okay? So you could have been seeing even lots of messages that this obstacle will be removed soon, and, you know, it wasn't. So here, you knew it wasn't going to be so easy. You didn't need somebody else to tell you, but you had to actually accept. I feel like it's embracing the knowledge here, you know, painful or not. As Scorpios, you usually deliver this news to people as well, very harsh news that's the truth that they can't accept, maybe when we see things from outside the box, it's easier, right? So this came to you this time, but it's time for this obstacle to be removed. So don't give up now. A lot of the time when we're about to win or about to break through, people give up. They stop taking action. So some of you might feel like this boulder's never going to move. This obstacle's always going to be the problem. I give up. Don't do that, okay? Because it's just when we're about to give up, it comes through there, okay? You can't give up on yourself here. You can't give up on anything. You will have found that you've faced the most difficult obstacles and challenges in your life, but you've overcome them all and you're here today. So just bear that in mind. If you are feeling like giving up, then don't, because the time is now with the judgment where you're about to have this breakthrough. Even if it's in finances, in love here, all that you need to overcome this is within you. So trust your intuition at this time. We will be heading into Pisces season with that High Priestess. Your intuition will deepen as your spiritual lessons here have grown. Let's see, Scorpio. Yeah, look at this. This ascension that you've been through, you won't be able to go back this time. So maybe before you kept tripping over the same sort of lessons, like giving people too much time or giving people too much energy for them to go and do the same thing as the last person or repeat their same mistakes. I'm sorry for XYZ. I feel like this time it's not that you're going to be harsh on them. You're just going to have your boundaries set in place like this boulder. You're never going to be able to go back even on yourself, even if you wanted to. Because look at this, you're enjoying your peace here. This butterfly is just resting on your hand. You've transformed from that caterpillar. Often we say that we've transformed into the phoenix and things like that, but you've transformed into this butterfly, beautiful, peaceful. And it may be confusing to people that, hey, how can somebody so beautiful, so peaceful, not put up with my crap anymore? But I definitely feel that that's what you're going to see, that even if you wanted to, you couldn't put up with people's crap anymore. But all the ascension, all the learning that you've done is coming to, it's all for this. It's coming to this head now. Yeah, higher learning. This person who once was ignoring you will come forward, want to talk to you, will start showing up in your life. Start bumping into each other. So you might have been blocked for a long time and you haven't seen them in years, but all of a sudden they're now showing up in your life because you're now at a stage where if they haven't learned, then being at this stage where you no longer need this divine protection because you're ready. The judgment card, you're ready now to enforce those boundaries, enforce what you've learned. And that's what temperance is showing here. You found the right alchemy. You see temperance pouring from each cup here. You've found out to not overly give, not overly take. And, in the beginning we spoke of maybe Scorpios who have blocked cross-watchers and things like that. They've learned to not overly take and things like that, and that there are consequences for their actions. Every action has a reaction, and same as for you guys, that if you overpour, that action will cause a reaction where you feel on empty. So you've learned to put a stop to that Queen of Swords energy. You're open for communication, you're open for people doing their part, so you're not fully closed off to people, but you're keeping your peace. You will defend yourself with this sword if you need to. You found the right balance with your spiritual learning here. Because some people, we can go over spiritual, we can, so then it's like all work, no play. We're off balance. So here I see you receiving people, but not allowing them to overstep the boundary. Somebody who maybe has been blocked out of your life, or even if it's just a relationship being blocked out of your life that you've not been interested in for a long time, you're now open to relationships. Yep, here we are, Knight of Wands energy. So this could be somebody returning to you. I definitely feel that, you know, you're ready for some excitement and passion, but this person's now ready to take action towards you. So they're ready to make a move on you, if you like, ask you out, you know, try and hit on you, something like that. Somebody is coming in very eager to be with you. It could be a Sagittarian energy. It does represent that maybe this kicks off in a fiery season. So Aries will be the fire season that we see next after Pisces season. Currently, we're in air season here. It's giving you this confident, this huge amount of energy to make big, powerful moves in your life and put the past in the past and leave it there, but not give up on yourself. So this Mars energy that comes in for you guys, giving you that extra confidence and creativity, it's saying act here. Don't give up. Act, because it's time now. Sometimes we move at the wrong time, and then we're just up against the boulder and we think nothing's changing or nothing will ever change. It was just the wrong time to act. This time where you've had on your own, maybe even in separation, was so that you could learn these higher lessons that we see with the High Priestess and Temperance here. Learn to not overly give from your cup anymore. But now it's time to get back out there. It's like having a pep talk with yourself, like, get up, never give up, get up. Everything you've been through, you've overcome, and you've always had that something in you, that X factor in you, to be able to overcome all these boulders that are put in front of you, yeah? Ten of Swords, so even when you've been the most betrayed, most stabbed in the back, you found a way to get up and shine. This is the end of difficult times. This is reaching the top of the mountain, the end of the struggle, and being able to move forward using the Ace of Swords to cut yourself free from all that was keeping you down or, you know, holding you back. It's people wondering, how do you keep getting up time and time again? Like, people that you know, would do this to you would be shocked that you get up time and time again. These knives in the back. Just because you're not surprised by it anymore doesn't make it right. So you're like, yeah, I knew they were going to stab me in the back, but I can, you know, this is what you've been overcoming during this time that you've been on your own or standing strong and things like that. It's just like, it's time. It's finally your time. Judgment there. You're about to win. Don't give up. This 10 is the end of a karmic cycle that you've been through. Ending of all that was. We're moving into 2023, which is a year 7. So we're going to see a lot of people waking up. And I feel like you guys lead the way with transforming and changing. It's hard because it's like you always go first, and then people say, hey, guess what? I woke up, and you're like, yeah, I was telling you to 10 years ago. You know, it's hard when you're this much in front, or you know that people are going to do this to you. And I just feel that you understand now the boundaries that this will bring for you and the forward movement. 6 of Pentacles, so things will come into balance now. Good money energy coming in for you with the 6 of Pentacles. This can be bank loans, or it's your service to humanity. If you're doing something creative, a lot of money in that for you now. So we're going to see this boulder removed from that. So this time of hardship coming to an end and finding the resolution, the Ace of Swords, the breakthrough, the opportunity to pave the way for your financial future here. The Tower. I didn't shuffle the deck, but seeing as I've seen it, I'll say it, okay? So this is the surprise that you're not expecting. These changes, this breakthrough here that you're not expecting. Like I said, I feel like you've just been thrown out of this tower so many times. It's almost blasé to you that you're not actually seeing that this is a positive that's coming your way. I feel like you're just saying, hey, you know, things are going crazy again, what's new? But that's the sort of words that you need to stop and bring to an end, because we need positive affirmations. I've been saying this on this channel for 5 years. Our word is our wand. We need to, you know, do better with our words. And once we know better, that's our sign to do better, right? So, and it starts with us, regardless, you know, if it triggers you or anything like that, it starts with ourselves. Like we'll say, it starts with self-love, right? But a lot of people don't want to understand its self-accountability. Like, hey, I've been blocking myself, holding on to somebody who doesn't care for me, holding on to a job that doesn't appreciate me. I need to let go and do my own thing. No, I'll give them one more chance to, you know, get better. And then Tower, they hurt you. Empress energy. Okay, so this is a whole new beginning, a whole new life, a life of luxury, giving birth to new things, new chapters. This is a whole new beginning. So saying goodbye to the old year. The actual new year, my personal opinion, is in Aries season. And this is where we see the Empress. We see nature coming back to life in spring and things waking up. So this is why it was so slow and things before. And now we see the opportunity taking off. I've done it again. But everything happens for a reason. So 6 of Wands. So you've overcome these spiritual lessons. You start getting recognition for everything that you've actually done for people. Now, does that mean that you should, you know, immediately take somebody back or immediately forgive somebody? No, it's those people from your past recognizing that how much you did for them, that you was the one. This is somebody who, maybe these people don't even speak to you anymore with the Prince of Swords there reversed, but they think about you a lot, that how much you changed their life, how much you did for them. Like you could be the one that got away here with them. Ace of Wands. So that's what we want to see. The aces after the 10s, okay? Because this brings in new opportunity, change in your life after overcoming so much. 2 of Wands. It's definitely your choice, because some people, if they're still holding on to things that are not serving them, I'll say it like this: anything that's meant for you will not pass you by. So it's okay letting go of things that are not serving you. So hopefully that makes it easier for you guys to walk this path. But if we choose to hold on, we can go around and learn the lesson again, because there's this moment now, this opportunity where destiny aligns here to bring in your future. Everything you desire, you've just got to say, I want it, it's mine, I deserve it, I love myself, I've overcome it, you know, what's meant for me is mine, nobody can take it. So Ace of Wands here, an opportunity not to be missed, somebody reaching out, somebody wanting to talk to you, people recognizing all that you've done for them. I definitely see a huge change from Aries season for you guys coming in, a change in yourself, and that's why it'll stay this way this time, because the change is from you. It's not from other people. There. Strength, yeah, the strength is within you. Resourceful. I definitely feel like, you know, the boulder had to be so big because your strength was so big and your resourcefulness is so big that you would have found a way around this boulder to give them another opportunity, to give them another chance, and to hurt you with another tower. So I definitely feel like this is why you had to go through what you had to go through, so that this time, you know, you could stand up for yourself. This is definitely you guys. Transformation and nourishment here. The scarab beetle, which you find in Egypt, right? Definitely a jewel under a lot of pressure, right? Comes a diamond here. And this is you guys, and this is how I feel like the divine views you, like a diamond in the rough, like, you know, the underground king that hasn't been crowned. Because you never got that recognition from people. But the divine actually recognizes all the work that you do and all the transformations you go through and things like that. So you will be getting that nourishment there from the divine. Sometimes, you know, when we are doing the best for somebody, let's say our children, and we say, no, you can't run across the road, and they want to, and they cry and they scream and they kick off. But it's not good for them, right? But they can't see it until later. That kind of feels like that energy. You're now seeing that the things that the divine was blocking you from was not good for you. It was divine protection. It helped in this spiritual growth, and not to give up. the wheel, endings and beginnings. With every ending, there will be a new beginning. So the ending to this darkness that you felt and faced, bringing in this new beginning, the Wheel of Fortune there turning in your favor, guys. Do not give up, okay? Dove, peace and serenity. Yep, we said it here. That you are, I just heard, if you're noticing birds, there's a message coming. If you've been seeing a lot of birds around you and things like that. But this peace and serenity is now important to you. So you're now protecting your peace, which is wonderful here. You're about to have this breakthrough. Do not give up. You've got this, guys. Good luck.